Hi, I'm Angela James, President of the Chautauqua Bird, Tree, and Garden Club. Welcome to Chautauqua Institution. The Chautauqua Bird, Tree, and Garden Club started in 1913, and it was actually called the Chautauqua Bird and Tree Club because when the institution or the assembly started, there weren't any actual gardens on the grounds. It's over 100 years old, and we've been involved in a lot of trends, but our conservation effort and our advocacy for nature has really been our long suit. We've been involved in different things, like say in the 50s there was a big effort on creating garden displays and creating vases of a beautiful flora. We've had crazy efforts like creating mushroom sandwiches. That was a big trend. And one of the other efforts that is still a mainstay is our biennial house and garden tour, which is going to come up in 2022. We're in the space right now, the Arboretum, and that was dedicated in 1918. And then from there, the Chautauqua Bird, Tree, and Garden Club has just been involved in a number of different conservation movements with tours of the grounds, the tree canopy, our birds, and now a lot of our effort is spent taking care of our lake. I think kids are our future in terms of the environment, and that's another reason why we moved to opening up an app. I mean, we've had a newsletter, we've had a website, but you know, kids love technology, and if the pandemic taught us anything, we're all on Zoom, we're all using technology, so we think having this type of a tool for free for anybody to use either while they're on site or even remote is a great opportunity for them to learn about nature. Even on our app, you can take a tour of the lake shore, but you can also read about what trees are along the lake shore, the different birds that habitate as far as waterfowl, and then there are gardens all up and down the lake shore. The club is integrated because that's the way nature is. If we plant native shrubs and native trees, that invites our native birds to be supported in terms of what they eat and where they nest and where they raise their young. Our home is actually Smith Wilkes Hall, and until 1924, from 1913, we were just kind of roving around. So it was a nice gift to be given that space, and we're still using that space today. We have lectures every week. We start many of our tours from the Lakeside Garden at Smith Wilkes Hall and a lot of the other activities. While we were on the grounds in 2020, it was really such a joy to be able to go to the Bishop's Garden or to some of these undiscovered places like the Penny's Garden or Discovery or some of the other locations that we were always too busy during the lecture season and during a typical Chautauqua summer. But creating our app gave us the opportunity to dig deeper into the gardens, no pun intended, to learn, well, what is the plant collection summary of the Carnahan-Jackson garden, and it's actually a Zen garden, and so we researched all the elements of an Asian-influenced Zen garden. And then we looked at some of the other gardens and found out information from our nature partners as well as Betsy Bergeson's approach to gardening, and we've included that in the app. You know, the gardens here on the grounds are very diverse, and it's a lot like the architecture of the homes. You know, you've got Victorian, you've got Queen Anne, you've got bungalows. Well, for our gardens, we have rain garden, monarch gardens, we've got historic and formal gardens, so it's kind of that same type of tapestry. A lot of our gardens have seating, and love seeing people stretched out or conversing among themselves and really just enjoying the foliage. It's terrific to start taking pictures, and maybe that's something that a plant that someone wants to bring into their own home garden.
CHQ Assembly is made possible through the collaboration and innovation of Chautauqua Institution's full-time and part-time staff, seasonal staff, and many volunteers, as well as participants like you, whose engagement, gifts, and subscriptions sustain our mission.